Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm here to show you how to make this vintage thank you card. And I really am so excited to show it to you because it uses a few new products in the 2019-2020 annual catalog. First of all, one of my favorite new sets. I loved it when I saw it in the catalog, the very Versailles Cling Stamp Set. If you watch me very much, you know that I love shabby chic and I like vintage, and this spoke to me right away. And also this beautiful reversible ribbon. So those were what I wanted to use, and I just love the way this card turned out. So let's get started. The card base is Mossy Meadow. It's a standard card base, A2 card cut at 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to use my bone folder to press that down to burnish that edge. And then I have a piece of balmy blue that we're going to start stamping to go right on top of that. So first we're going to stamp our script stamp. And I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock ink on this. And when you have these large stamps, it's good to put the ink on kind of upside down because then you can see exactly what's going on. And we're going to stamp it right up here at the top and then a little lower next to it. And the way I'm able to tell if it's even is this right here, that line there is, I checked and it's even. And so if I line that up with the top of the paper there, it should come out pretty good. And it does. So then we're going to stamp one more time with the script font. And I'm just going to come down a little bit and the same thing, try to even it out and stamp. And that doesn't look too bad, does it? All right, next we're going to stamp using this beautiful leaf stamp. Now what I really love about this stamp is that it's a distinctive stamp, and I love distinctive stamps. They're created to give a very realistic image, and wait until you see these leaves. Okay, I'm using Old Olive ink, and I'm going to have my leaves come down kind of from the top of the card there. So I'm going to have it somewhat off the paper and press right there. And then I'm going to add a few more leaves to come across this section. So I'm going to ink my stamp up again and have it come a little bit like this and press. Okay. And then I want to bring just a few leaves along the bottom. So one more time. You know, I kind of thought I might get some ink on the edges there, so I have a wet one handy. I try to keep a little wet one handy for when that happens. Let's see. Okay. So we're just going to get a few little leaves right in that area. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, maybe I'll get one more of that little one right up in there. Aha. Just what I wanted. Okay, so that is our background. Now the next thing we do is we're going to use some of this beautiful reversible ribbon and we're going to tie it around the card. Now you can do one of two things. You can tie it in a bow or a knot, depending on your preference, if you like the look or if you don't like tying bows. I'm usually not too bad with bows, so we're going to give it a try today. And look at how shimmery this ribbon is. I just love it. So I'm going to try to tie a cute little bow. And I'm going to try to get the same side of the ribbon facing upward. We'll see if I can do it. It's not always possible. Okay, that's not too bad, is it? Okay, let's just pull that tight. Now sometimes I use a glue dot to keep the little ends of the ribbon down on my card. Let's see if I feel I need to do it today with this one. You know, I don't think I do. I'm just going to clip those edges, and I think that's going to be good. That's not a bad bow, although it does look a bit upside down, doesn't it? We're going to go with it. Now, for the sentiment, I'm using a really pretty kind of a frame here. and I use that stamp, and the little thank you fits right inside of it. Now I've already gone ahead and stamped it on a piece of balmy blue, and I punched it out using the Starburst punch. For my first card, the one that I made ahead, I stamped it in full strength on there with Pretty Peacock ink, and then I fussy cut around it. But I wanted to try this time, and I think it's a little bit easier. So we're going to go with this. And I've got some dimensionals. We're going to put just 2 dimensionals, one at the top and one at the bottom. And that allows the ribbon to be underneath, because we're going to just put it right over that ribbon. All right, so just get it straight and right over the ribbon like that. Okay, now we're going to put this piece on top of our Mossy Meadow piece. And I really like to use Tombow liquid multi-purpose glue for my card making as much as I can. I think it holds really well, and I just kind of just lightly put it around there, and it seems to, and then I can move my piece around a little bit if I want to, and that goes on great. Is that not adorable? Now for the final pièce de résistance, look at these adorable peacock rhinestones, part of the Pretty Peacock suite. And I've used the one before. I think these, I'm not 100% sure, but I think these are the Pretty Peacock color. And so I'm going to put several of these on here. The recommendation for using embellishments is to use odd numbers, 3 or 5, or maybe 7, and to put them in kind of a triangle. And so that's what I've done. And there's your card. That wasn't that a quick card? And look at how spectacular it is. Now, I love to stamp my envelopes, you know that, so I went ahead and put the leaf stamp on there, and here you can really see the distinctive. Isn't that gorgeous? The distinct part of the distinctive stamp, the way that shading is. So that's your card for today, your vintage thank you card. And thank you for stopping by and watching my video. I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can know when I post a new video, and also pop over to my blog, prettypapercards.com, to see what I'm doing. If you want to purchase any of the products used today, they're listed below the video and with links right to my online store, so just click the link and you can purchase right away. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.